Look who's here.
Amazing.
Give him. Yeah,
Throw it up.
look at you guys. Look how they're so
Throw it
excited.
up.
I love it. Thank you.
So great.
So excited.
great.
What do you do in return? Do you go and put them? You put them in a head.
No, I normally just give the sign back.
just throw it back.
That guy was a little younger, man.
When was the last time you put somebody in the diamond cutter?
You know, actually, last year, WrestleMania, they had me come out in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, and I was like, no one knew I was going to be there, so surprise at the end, me and Shaq got music.
You put Shaq in?
No, I helped Shaq go over the top rope because didn't want him to get hurt. Going over, and then one guy spun me around. I hit him with a diamond cutter, and then they threw me out. 2 days from 60 I was. And I said, that's it, I'm done.
That's it. Is there somebody that you would like to put in the diamond cutter? If given a choice, one more time?
If I could have had the angle I really wanted, I would have done People's Champion versus People's Champion, which is The Rock, who just happens to be the biggest star in the world right now.
That's true, by the way.
I mean, I'm so proud of that guy, man. I mean, I have a crazy work ethic. He makes me look like I don't want to work.
He is legendary for his work ethic in this town. There's no question about it.
It's everything. How many shows can he do? How many different things can he do? But do them amazing. I love ballers. Super big fan. And
Diamond Dallas Page right here in the Rich Eisen Show studio. We will be back in a moment. Diamond Dallas Page, good to see you, sir.
Good to be here, buddy. Good to be here.
The pride of Point Pleasant, New Jersey.
Another Jersey boy.
Now, what exit are you from?
98. Yeah. That's exactly what exit I'm from. I mean, Bill Murray, because I grew up with him, Bill Murray, at that time. Not with him, but, watching him at the same, we're about the same age. And when he would do the what exit bit, you from Jersey? I'm from Jersey. What exit?
It's true, though.
It is true.
Everybody from Jersey knows exactly what exit they're from, except David and Joker from Miami.
He's big enough to know. He don't need to know.
That's right.
We know he's got his own exit.
Did you ever try to play football?
When I was a kid, I got hit. That was my game. When I was I'm talking about Pop Warner and stuff. Like I was a fanatic, and I got hit by a car. Car hit my knee, my face bounced off the hood.
Get out of here.
42 feet from the point of impact. They wouldn't let me play football or hockey anymore, but they let me play basketball, which, how bad is that on your knees?
Right.
And I was horrible. I sat on the bench in 8th grade, and over that summer, I was like, that's never happened to me again. I played 5 hours a day every day and became one of the top guys in our area.
When'd you get into wrestling? How'd you get into wrestling?
Well, I tried when I was 22. It didn't work out for me, and then wrestling blew up huge in the 80s, and I was like, I stopped watching, and then I came back because, I got pulled in by Jesse Ventura, and then who's the next guy to walk through that door, or the opening of the entrance is Jake the Snake Roberts with a bag over his arm. I'm like, who is that guy? And he made me want to get back in. And so I thought I was too old as a manager at 31, but I made a videotape. I sent it to the AWA. They called me, want to bring you and your guys in for tryout. None of those guys could wrestle. I just sent a videotape to them.
Yeah.
I made up, and next thing you know, they brought me in there to manage other guys. And it took 3.5 years to get to WCW. But Dusty Rhodes, he really loved me, and he was without Dusty Rhodes, there is no Diamond Dallas Page. He brought me in, and then they made me a wrestler at 35 and a half. And I started on this journey that everyone said was crazy. But, 40 years old, my career took off like a rocket. It was in 1996, 97, and 98. I was on top of the world, just signed a multi-million-dollar contract, and then boom, I blew my back out. And they said, my career's over. That's where DDP Yoga comes from.
That's where, because of your back problems, and that's why you have DDP Yoga and the Performance Center. You're wearing that T-shirt right now, and the app that people can download.
Right. I'm the guy who wouldn't be caught dead doing yoga. I mean, I'm really that guy for the first 42 years of my life. But when you have that, you're at that spot, as an athlete, you'll try whatever you can do to hold on to the game. And I started doing yoga, and I started to feel a significant difference. But I knew I needed the rehab too, so I mixed the rehab and the yoga. Then I put in old school calisthenics, push-ups, squats, crunches, doing a slow burn movement. And I realized every time you flex or engage, you start to get your heart rate jacked up. So in less than 3 months, by strengthening my body, which today is known as DDP Yoga, I was back in the ring. At 42, they said my career's over. At 43, I'm the oldest, first crowned heavyweight champion in our business.
Because of the yoga?
Big deal. Because of DDP Yoga.
Do you ever think of changing your name to Warrior One then?
Actually, I call them Road Warrior.
Okay.
Road Warrior #1, Road Warrior #2. I change a lot of the names.
That's what you got to do when you're Diamond Dallas Page. You change those names. Downward dog is called what then?
No, I still keep
Downward junkyard dog? Or no?
That
Oh,
Look
Rich,
at us
you're
now.
Oh, you can bet.
Come on.
I'm gonna call, dude.
That's yours.
That's awesome.
No charge.
Cobra in the
The downward junkyard dog.
Snake in the junkyard dog. I didn't even
Amazing.
thought about that.
Can we get
That's
Coco
awesome.
Beware in
But
there
if you look
somewhere?
at-
Nice.
Chris Jericho right now is one of the hottest guys in
Sure.
WWE. He blew his back at 40. He and his career, so they said it was over. He started doing my program. 3 months, he was 100% pain-free and went back and worked Mania. Now he comes and goes when he wants. He's in Mania again. He's 46 years young, and only workout he does is DDP yoga.
Let's get. Have you reached out to Tiger Woods?
You know, it's funny because I actually, I'm tweeting about it. I'm bazillion people, but so many of my people are going, Tiger needs to do DDP yoga. I guarantee you, Ty. I guarantee you,
Here,
Ty.
look at the camera. Look at the
right
camera.
here.
Hold on a minute. It's Diamond Dallas Page.
I guarantee you, I can make your back feel better, stronger. Now, you had 3 back operations. If I got to you before that, I'm absolutely positive. But I know I can help his game get back to where he's at because he's Tiger Woods, man. Who has a harder work ethic than he does?
Right. Look,
Now,
I
maybe
mean,
The Rock.
The Rock.
Maybe The Rock.
I mean, The Rock's work ethic.
By the
is,
way, I'm going to call The Rock right now, way before anybody did. Rock's going to run for president at some point.
you think so?
I'm just going to say it. I'm just throwing it out there in the universe. I'll get my vote.
Didn't we see our current president part of a wrestling? was
He's
he part
one of us.
He's in the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's in the Hall of
in the
Fame.
Trump is in the Wrestling
Donald
Hall of
Trump
Fame.
is in the
Well, we have a
WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah, yeah.
We have a celebrity who goes in every year, and Trump was very influential in a lot of this stuff. Like from the first WrestleMania at resorts in Atlantic City, and he did a match against. Didn't really do a match, but did a match with Vince, hair versus hair.
I remember.
Yeah, head shaving match.
Did you? So what do you get to? I know in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, you get a jacket, you get a bust, you get a ring. What do you get for the WWE Hall of Fame?
Get a really cool ring, man. And I wouldn't care if they gave me anything because for a kid who grew up, I'm going to be 61 April 5th, and for a kid who grew up watching the Worldwide Wrestling Federation. I was there at WrestleMania 6. I drove my 62 pink Cadillac to the car.
Please.
And that was just
Honky
that was
Tonk
me, though.
Man, Greg Valentine. Come on now.
I'm the driver, though. The car's got the gig. So to do that, the first time my entry into WWE, and then be going to the Hall of Fame 27 years later, inside my ring, they wanted to, what are you going to inscribe in there? I said, put work ethic equals dreams. Exclamation point, DDP.
There you go. Diamond Dallas Page here on the Rich Eisen Show. I like hooking up my listeners to some guests who they want to call in. Mike Del Tufo, we're going to take a phone call here for Diamond Dallas Page. Matt in Dayton, Ohio, you're here on the Rich Eisen Show with Diamond Dallas Page. What's up, Matt?
Hey, Rich. Thanks a lot. I love the show.
Thanks, bud.
For DDP, congratulations on the upcoming Hall of Fame induction. Well deserved.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, no sweat. And my question is, if you had to name your top 3 matches of all time that you wrestled in, what do you got?
Thanks, Matt.
Without question, my first match with Randy Savage, Spring Stampede was the first.
Macho Man.
The Macho Man.
Ooh, yeah.
I got a great story about him that I'm going to save for when I get inducted. I loved him. The next match absolutely would be the 4-way dance where it was Hogan, Sting, and the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And that was my first world title. And Mach was the guest referee, hands me the world title. And then my match where I actually lost, we were up for the world title at, it was me and Goldberg, and it was at the MGM Grand. Man, that's one of those matches you go, man, that was real. My God.
Goldberg played football.
Yeah, Goldberg was a great college player, and he had a decent run in the pros. I was trying to get him to be a professional wrestler 6 years before he ever came in, because I just felt like he had that charisma. I never knew he would have blown into the icon that he did, because he's coming back right now. He's at WrestleMania with Brock, and they have told a storyline to get there. There's not going to be any wrestling fans that aren't going to be on the WWE network watching Brock and Goldberg.
Those are your 3 top matches? Right
Yeah,
there.
those are my 3 top. I really had a great time in them, and the crowd was so hot during them, and that's really, it's the people. They're the next person who's out there who's not only being entertained, they're entertaining themselves, and that's huge. And now when I think of Brock, though, I want to also send out the Bronk, because I know Gronkowski, he's got a bad back too.
Yeah.
Telling you right now, bro.
Gronk, you can
Gronk.
go.
I can help Gronk. Yep. I can help his back. I know
So
I can.
I just want to hear Tiger Woods, when he has the green jacket slipped on him one more time.
Oh, God, that would be
And he
so
thanks
sweet.
everybody, and he throws up
the diamond. And thanks
diamond.
DDP.
Let me show you something, Rich. I want to just stand up because I know I'm still mic'd here.
Yeah.
When I blew my back out, this was my flexibility, all right? And I had to push
All
myself
right, for
back
the
up.
radio audience, I want to describe that. So you could only get down to
Back
your
past
knees.
my knees, right.
Okay, right.
Now, this is
Sounds like
cold.
me
You
right
see
now.
what I've been doing the whole time here. I haven't done anything since I woke up. This is my flexibility cold.
Now you're hugging the back of your legs right now. You went all the
Forehead
way
on
down
my
there.
shins. But this is what is a whole different level of core strength. This is be able to take
This is
either
the
foot.
tree. You're doing the tree.
No, I'm not. I'm going to take my right foot
In
and
jeans.
I'm going to put it over
By the
my
way,
head
he's wearing jeans right now.
Holy cow!
and grab that position right there of strength. 61 years young, 6'3", 230 pounds. The guy who wouldn't be caught dead doing yoga, now he's got his name attached to it.
There you go.
I think you just convinced me.
DDP Yoga. Check it out on Twitter, and then there's an app as well for people to download right now.
DDP Yoga now it's the most extensive app that's out there because it just doesn't deal with all the workouts, there's over 100 workouts on that app. We give amazing food recipes. It's my own cooking shows that we put together where we show people how to eat real food, like stuff God created, not the genetically modified garbage. We show people how to eat for health, but we also taste great. And if it doesn't taste great, I don't care how good it is, I'm not eating it. And the other thing is all inspiration. Like every Monday, Motivational Mondays. We're constantly putting up new videos up there to inspire you to believe in yourself, to believe that you can.
DDPyoga.com, at DDP Yoga on Twitter, and at Real DDP for you personally. Congrats on getting into the hall, man.
Thank you so much.
Come back
bro.
anytime you're in Los Angeles.
And it's such a pleasure to be on here. I caught one of my guys who I loved, Roddy Piper. You were
in that chair.
Last one. I think you were the last one to interview him.
I was. Couldn't believe it that he died 6 days later?
days after, I think.
Me and Dusty were really tight, and me and Roddy were. So we I don't know if you saw the movie The Resurrection of Jake the Snake, but it's super heartfelt. It's on Netflix right now. We are the highest rated biopic by the fans, second highest rated sports doc. We sent that movie in memory of Roddy and Dusty.
What's your favorite Roddy story before I let you go? You got to go. Safe for work? Is it safe for work?
Yeah, I can say it. I can say this one. So he'd just come in, and when you're getting that big push, they're going to bring the top guys in, and they're going to give you the rub. And it was right when my career was really starting to take off in '97. And we did this thing where we both came out, and they didn't know it because we were dressed like Sting with the mask on and the jacket, and we took it off. Place went crazy. Now, before we came out there, I said, Roddy, when I leave, I don't leave in the aisle. I leave through the crowd. Do you want to do that with me? I don't want to leave you hanging there. He's going, no, I'll do it with you. So gets to the end. I climb over the railing. I just help Roddy get over the railing. Here we go. And the people went like bat crazy. Like everybody's trying to touch us and swing it. And that always happened when I went out there. But they've never seen Piper out there. So, the hands are flying, and they're hitting you. And we've got guards trying to push people back as we're going through it. And it was like a surreal moment. At one point, he looks up to me, and he goes, so you do this every night, do you? I go, every night, Roddy. He goes, God bless you. And he took off like a bat out of hell, just running through people to get the hell out of there. Oh, it was
That's
classic,
great, man. Diamond Dallas Page. Again, check out
Amazing.
ddpyoga.com. Good to see you, man. Congrats.
you so
Have a
much.
great time in Orlando at your induction.
Can't wait, man.
You got it.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.